This week, vodka just not cutting it anymore? This new version will fuck you up just the same, plus maybe add some eyes. 8-year-olds are getting into edibles, and hippos run amok in Colombia. And if you can't find someone to dance, just ask a child in Utah. Apparently they have to. Oh God, robot lady, sound the alarm!
Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour. Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
We were drinking Coronas and now we have the coronavirus. I'm pretty sure that's how it spreads. What?
You know what? Yes, that's exactly how it spreads.
See, that's...
Go ahead and just go and quarantine yourself.
I think I might be at risk.
AKA leave me alone for a little while.
Leave you alone. You're going to have the yinging violet
Is that what is that what quarantine means? You get to leave me alone?
Yeah, no, you definitely
Stop being like, where are my new stingers? Where's my episode?
Not all of that bothering and everything like that. No. You want nobody wants the coronavirus. It's terrible. People are more Yingling kind of people. It's a Yingling virus. Well, the next hour of your lives will be kind of like quarantine. Instead of doing something productive and participating in the world, it's going to be replaced with two ignorant, uninformed, ill-advised, self-deprecating morons ranting about opinions that we have no right to have, which are probably wrong and absolutely do not matter. Our goal here at Another Wasted Hour is to convince you that where we hail from, just outside Washington, D.C., is not just a city of politics and scandals, but one brimming with art, music, and culture, and biotoxins. As impossible as that may seem. So listeners, now that you know why you're here in studio this week, we have the only soul that we can afford. We have Tori B and Devin from the band Free Soul.
What's up?
Woo!
What's up?
Welcome. Yeah. Thank you for
glad to
joining
be
us.
here.
Thank you for coming out in public without masks on to be a part of the show.
I almost brought it, honestly, but I thought this could be a safe place.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's fine. It's gonna be good. Have you thought about wearing? Yeah, I thought about like everybody's buying all of these masks that you wear to hopefully prevent like viruses. I think a lot of them don't work. Like if you have like facial hair, apparently like that makes gaps, and so you just get sick anyway. So I'm thinking about seeing if I can convince like my work if I can just wear any mask, right? Like if it's
like a Kennedy mask.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like they're like, so if anybody's concerned about the coronavirus, it's fine if you want to like wear a mask for protection. And then they're like, Keith, what are you doing? And I'm like, I am Zorro. And they're like, that doesn't work. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I can defend myself. I'm Zorro.
He just pulls out a sword. Sking!
Yeah. Right.
Big Z on the wall.
Mm-hmm. They're like, and you're like, and they're like, what are you doing? Coronavirus. I'm killing it. I'm killing it with a sword. Okay, we did not say you could bring swords to work, okay?
It's okay, it's disinfected.
Yeah, right. It's fine. There's just this little bit of blood on it.
I, for one, am thankful there's no masks involved because I already have a hard enough time mixing the show. If I had to try to add, make it not sound like you're mumbling through a mask,
yeah.
I just quit. Keith, you're mixing this one on your own.
I think I wouldn't mumble with a Zorro mask on.
No, you'd have to shout.
Yeah.
I am Zorro!
Unless I'm wearing it really wrong. They're like, I'm just wearing it over my mouth, and they're like, that's not why. Why are you doing that?
It's not over your eyes at all.
Yeah, right?
Not hiding anything.
You're like coronavirus, and they're like that. Oh God!
I don't think that's how it works.
I hope it takes you.
It might work that way. It could work.
So yeah, have you guys heard this? That the coronavirus is gonna murder us all? It's killing everyone.
I honestly am completely ignorant on the subject.
So yeah, I just got the update from the producers. They just said apparently 18,000 people in the U.S. have died out of the 32 million that were affected so far. So I mean, it's a pretty big deal. It's something we need to take. Oh no, I just got this in. No, that is the flu from this season.
Oh, is that for real?
Yeah, that's the flu. The coronavirus has only killed 3,000 people in the entire world, and only 89,000 are actually infected. So why are we not talking about the flu?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Well, everybody's all desensitized to the flu, man.
Because the flu's on season like 30 now. It's been around a lot longer than The Simpsons.
Right.
And The Simpsons
But
did
just
everything.
the same story every season.
Same characters.
But I feel it's like running around going like, bees on a volcano. Like it just is like they're stinging me. This kid, I'm very allergic. And you're
My
like,
feet are fine though.
yeah,
Don't
you're
worry.
like, there's lava everywhere. We know it kills you. It kills everyone. But I'm very sensitive. My skin, I'll get rashes. And I'm like, oh, all right.
You might die. Maybe if you're allergic to bees, but you're not gonna die from the lava. Like that's not gonna happen.
No.
You're safe. You're good to go.
It's just the weirdest thing because I've seen people wearing masks like on the metro, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's in Seattle. Like, I don't know. Like,
I saw a post about somebody's got in an Uber and like their driver was Asian and had a mask on, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you for not like leaving the Uber because of the coronavirus." So I was like, people are doing that? They're like, no, I'm gonna pass on this ride. Get the next guy. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, really? That's insane to me.
no, apparently, like, we're just over like saturating the entire market about it, right? So everyone's yelling coronavirus, and people are like, that has to be big. You're talking about it, so it has to be a big deal, right? And it's like, how likely am I at my age group? How likely am I to die from it? And it's like, it's like 0.3% if you live in China.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, that seems low and far away.
yes.
So yeah, I think is this what our news is now? Is that just enough people talk about it and then everybody goes, this is a big thing. And then we
That's
all
what
freak
it's been
out,
for a long time. We got car chases on the news.
right?
Like, who cares about that? Who care about
There's
car
currently somebody driving fast. Please be careful, everybody. Oh, where is it? Indiana. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Like-
Thanks.
But he's got coronavirus. He's driving.
Yeah, it's coronavirus at that point. I don't know that we need this much sensationalism. This is the problem that we've gotten into, I think. So I don't know. What we need is more sensationalism around music.
I agree.
Yeah.
And so let's, for a moment, I think that we should be sensational about Free Soul. What do you think, Adam?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so I'm going to bring it in.
I feel like they have a much even less than 2% fatality rate. So
Yeah,
So far, we're keeping the number down.
So in post, you're gonna have to put some type of like breaking news sound right here, right? And then I'm gonna play it up.
As soon as the check clears.
Yeah, absolutely. It's on its way. All right, and then I go. This just in. Free Soul will be playing Friday, March 20th at Bungalow Billiards in Chantilly, Virginia. Everyone needs to go to Bungalow Billiards in Chantilly, Virginia, or you might die.
Of coronavirus.
Of everything. Of bees.
Not lava, though. It'll
No.
be good on the
No.
lava. But it
Zorro
will be
might-
hot.
might be
It will be hot as... It'll be really hot at the show.
Like volcano hot.
Volcano hot. We're going to blow your minds.
So so you guys are releasing a new album. You've got some music up online right now, but it's going like wide release on the
Yes.
20th, we hope at least.
Yes, that's the plan.
People will be able to go up to all of the different streaming things and everything. If you don't see it right now, go back in a few days. It'll be there.
I agree.
Look up Free Soul, listen to some music, and go check it out live. You'll have all the music there as well. For more information about this show, about the release of the music, about future shows and future releases, go up to toryb.com. Is that right?
www.toryb.com. Spell TORREYB.com. Tell your friends.
I dare you to somehow make it so that your website has 12 W's.
Bro, I paid extra for those W's. All of them. You got to use them.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
You just win all the time.
Yes. All I do is no.
It'd be almost like trying to put the extra toppings on a pizza. Just okay, got another couple bucks per W.
Oh yeah.
Right.
No, it's not a couple bucks, bro. I'm just
You guys
saying.
got like 90 pepperonis on this pizza, man.
Yeah, that's
If
how
it's
I
like a
my
pizza, then you would look at it and you'd be like, what the fuck is that 1M doing there?
Yeah.
I didn't order M. The hell? Because there's always one, right? You're like,
www. What the?
some reason our traffic is going down.
Not liking it. Not liking it. It's not happening.
It happens with pizzas all the time. You're like, can I get meat lovers? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Here's your meat lovers. What is one mushroom?
Yeah,
Why is there one
Is there a
mushroom?
green pepper on this month? What is
How did
this?
this happen?
Can't eat it now.
Why do you put them near each other? I don't even
It's a
understand.
mistake.
So yeah,
How it was.
so go to allofthews.toryb.com to find out more. You also have a show coming up on 13th. Is that right?
We're playing at Calypso's Lake Ann Reston, March 13th. We'll be starting around 10 p.m. for both shows, actually. So you guys should get your happy asses out there. It's going to be fun. It's gonna be a good time. Oh, yeah.
Very nice. So we've got a couple tracks we're going to play later in the show. We're switching things up, and right at the end of the show, we've got some samples. And of course, as always, if you would like to, you can fast forward to the 1 hour mark of this show, listen to the track completely. But I would highly suggest that you come back here, because if you don't, you will miss out on the weather report. This is where we make our guests the editor-in-chiefs of a brand new publication. You get to make all the decisions, right? You get to decide what's in, what's out. We are your faithful reporters. We've scoured the internet for actual news, at least in our opinion.
This
And
is dangerous.
We're going to pitch this to you because obviously we want you to buy our stories, put them in your publication, right? We think they're good stories. So you use whatever criteria you want to decide if they're worthy of your publication.
Okay.
So let's get started with Adam. What do you got this week, Adam?
8-year-old wins $200 worth of cannabis products at youth hockey tournament.
I should start doing hockey.
Yeah, that sounds like a good racket right there.
I'm all about it.
Right.
So Toronto, British Columbia, apparently the scandal is they have this youth hockey tournament every year. And we've all been to little fundraisers where they have someone will put together a basket and you can make little raffle tickets to try to win the thing of beauty products or art supplies or whatever you want. Well, so this grandfather gives his son $10 to go buy raffle tickets, and the kid sees a basket with what looks like it's filled with chocolates and candies and all this other stuff.
I'm in.
Way too young to notice all the giant THC symbols on the front of this thing, and the kid won. And then was extremely upset when his parents and his grandfather would not let him keep all the candy he had just won.
Oh, that poor kid. I wish that had been me.
Just a quick throwback to one of our other shows. Were any of them gummy dicks?
Looking at a picture, it does not look like it.
Okay, well,
There
you
was,
go.
however, also, on top of all the chocolates and candies, a pipe and a lighter.
You can start them off young.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, that's making it. That's like
I feel like hockey is one of the few sports that you could actually do fine high. Because you would just glide. If you're doing football, they're hike, and you're like, nah, that's too much.
You used to throw this ball 100 yards.
Right. Exactly.
You just threw it behind you. How did you do that?
Right. But
just
with,
let it go, man.
with hockey, you'd be like, you're goalie. And he's like, all right. And you're just sitting there
I don't
We
know,
literally
dude.
talked about that last
That's
week.
a super fast-paced game, though.
yeah.
It's super fast-paced. You got to watch that tiny little puck going across the ice all the time. I'm not keeping up with that thing when I'm ice.
I'm not saying you'd be good, but your friends could just push you along on the ice. And you'd be like, this is cool. Yeah.
I mean, literally last week we talked about the Zamboni driver becoming the hockey goalie and blocking all the shots
That's
made on
right.
him.
That was
That
the
would be
perfect
awesome.
game to watch.
So I feel
If
like
he
you
gets
put
to, drive the
the
Zamboni.
so I figure if you put the stoned guy from aisle B in the goal with enough padding, he'll block at least some of the shots.
Right.
Just from being
No.
there.
Absolutely. You know what he couldn't do is drive the Zamboni. No way you could do that high.
No, dude. I feel like you'd run that thing right off the rink.
I don't know. I feel like you're underestimating the Zamboni driver
I think
at that point.
I feel like
possible.
that's hard. You're driving a truck on ice the entire time.
I think Devin has some Zamboni drivers in his family. He's going to stick up for.
No, I'm saying that they're
I
good
think
drivers.
in a previous life, I think I was a Zamboni driver.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that I think it takes a lot to drive a Zamboni.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the Caps game the other day. I swear to God, I saw the Zamboni drivers drift into a curve, just 4-wheel drift, right? And you're like, damn, that thing is like a box truck, and you just you just drifted on ice. Like, I'm done. How do you become a Zamboni driver? I don't know that we've tackled this either, and we should probably move on, but we need to do this at some point. Do you start with just like, you just smooth out puddles and then like you move up? Or like, how does that work?
You start as a street sweeper.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you have to come in the winter, and they're like, "You've got promise."
Yes, we've seen your work on the streets.
Yeah, nobody else was willing to sweep the streets during that storm, but you were here.
You were there.
You're
We
born to be
saw
a
you.
Zamboni driver. All right, so is it news? You don't know what it was. They forgot what it was, and now they don't know.
No.
Is it 8-year-old?
I thought you said it was news.
Oh yeah, that's news.
He accepted it
Yeah.
into the
Oh,
publication.
I
All
accept
right,
that.
so it's definitely in.
8-year-olds winning winning edibles.
Yeah,
That's
why
awesome.
why wouldn't they win edibles? It means something totally different to a kid. That's the thing. They were like, the parents were like, "These are edibles," and they're like, "Yeah,
duh.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
want to eat
Come on,
them."
Mom. What the hell?
Yeah, I know you won't let me, but I
He
want to
steals
eat
one
them.
out of the drawer. He's just like, Mom, what the hell?
I feel like edibles are like just the rudest thing, because they're the only thing that's like, you want more, right?
Yeah, you need to get another one.
I'm eating some, and I'm like, you know what I really need? More gummy
edibles.
bears. All right. This is my favorite story from the week. Fans tear into Garth Brooks for endorsing Sanders. He was doing a concert in Detroit, and he wore a jersey for Sanders, right? And they said, "Keep your politics out of the goddamn music. We don't care, right? You shouldn't even be voting for that guy. We don't like him. We're Republicans. We like country music." And he was like, "It's fucking Barry Sanders. He's a lion. He's a Hall of Famer." And they were like, "I don't know what that means."
I think that would definitely make it into my publication for sure.
Here's what I'm thinking.
For sure.
The story should revolve around the fact that apparently Republicans think that Sanders has jerseys. He's like 80 years old, and they're like, well, back from his playing days.
He was a star player. You didn't see
Yeah.
him, point guard.
They're like,
no
no,
chance.
never.
No chance.
You'd think the Republicans, being as into NFL as they are, would be able to recognize like a football player, especially Barry Sanders, Hall of
Bruh.
Famer.
Definitely.
It threw them off because Barry Sanders, his number is 20.
Yeah.
And so they were really thrown because it said like Sanders 20.
20.
Oh,
right.
I
And they're
gotcha.
like, oh,
They're like-
Bernie Sanders for 2020.
And the jersey is blue.
And the jersey's
jersey's
blue.
For the love of God.
But this is what I like to call
Was it actually an accident, though? That is way too many little things
It's
adding up.
not.
Yeah.
It's literally his jersey.
He could have just put. I mean, who's thinking about that though? Like when you're getting dressed in the morning, you're like, no, I'm gonna put on the Barry Sanders jersey. Oh wait. Oh, this is a good statement to make on my. No, man, I'm not thinking all that deep.
It's no. Well, here's the thing. He's doing a concert, right? What do you think is more likely, right? That he was trying to pander to his fans in Detroit by wearing a Hall of Fame running back's jersey from Detroit, or alienate his Republican fans by wearing some weird Bernie Sanders football jersey from his playing days in high school. Like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
This is what we like to call confirmation bias, right? Where you're like, you're certain something's happening, and then you're like, I knew it. I knew it.
Because everybody else knew it.
Yeah.
And then the people who like don't believe that are like, I knew it. Both sides are like, that supports the thing I believe. That was exactly what I thought.
I knew Garth Brooks was a Bernie supporter.
I knew it all along.
Right.
I don't.
Something about his music. It's not like regular country.
It was when he did that rock album. That's when he turned.
He turned. He went over to the dark side.
What a dirty hippie.
All right. So is it news?
Yeah, I would call it news.
You
Yeah.
call news?
I think it's pretty funny.
All right.
You don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Well,
Indecisive bastard.
it's a back page then. Adam.
There we go.
Blind man flunks citizenship test because he wasn't given Braille for reading portion.
Wow.
That
So the funny part of this is not actually that funny, but I did think it was worth talking about. So Lucio Delgado is legally blind.
yeah,
He came to America 6 years ago, mastered English by listening to the radio.
sure.
He shows up for that last test to get his naturalization card.
Yeah.
And they gave him the written portion, and he's like, basically just, obviously I'm blind.
So
like,
he
well, do you have a
said something about it. He's like, yo, like, bruh. Like, what is
Yeah.
this?
He can't read. He's
like,
not
well,
American.
do you have a doctor's note? Like, why do I need to look at me? I've got
said
the cane
look
and
at me!
everything.
I said, look at me. We're looking at you.
We've been looking the whole
Look
time.
at me! Someone look at me! Where are you? Sir, here's the written portion. Where's the fucking where?
I don't see any of this shit. Wait, I haven't seen anything for years.
What
What's
do you
wrong
mean
with you?
my support dog can't do this portion for me?
He should have trolled them. They'd be like, "Do you have a doctor's note?" And you're like, "Yeah, right here." And they're like, "That is a napkin." He's like, "Fuck,
Fucking doctor. I knew it.
damn it!"
I knew it took too short a time for him to write this doctor's note. That bastard.
Last time I see a doctor in the subway, he had a mask on. I knew.
Can you check and make sure I have all my kidneys, please?
That's the only way this story could be sadder is if it was like if they gave him the braille and he was like, I can't read braille. I think that comes with it. That's not a thing.
No, what actually makes the story sadder is that they're saying because of lack of access to health insurance, it's actually cheaper for him to now go find an immigration attorney to try to appeal the case than it is just to go see a doctor to get the note.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I will
Damn.
write him a note.
Where's Garth Brooks, man?
When you need
We
him.
need good guy Garth
You know what
Brooks.
I'm saying? With
Yeah.
that Bernie Sanders jersey on.
Right.
Showing up to the hospital like, bruh, just write him the note.
Bernie
He doesn't need
Sanders.
the insurance.
Football for all. I just think, like, can I write him a note? Like, are they going to check?
There's no way.
How would they confirm it?
I don't know, but it would probably take like 6 months to confirm no matter
So-
how they checked.
Yeah. So I have a friend who has a PhD in art, right? So he's a doctor. Could he just be like, doctor, and then like that guy can't see? And then they'd be like, oh, this was written by a doctor. You're good, right? And then they'd go check on it and be like, wait, you're a doctor of art. And he'd be like, he couldn't fucking see my art.
True.
I feel like this is legitimate.
I don't know. I think he could pull that off.
Yeah.
I would try.
Yeah.
I'd make
give
an
it a
effort.
shot.
That's crazy. That is all right. Well, that is very sad. So news, not news.
I mean, he's not going to be able to read it if it was news.
I'm curious as
we
to like
publish it
if
in
you're
Braille.
blind, how do you write? Like, isn't seeing a part of writing too? So
no, you can write if you're blind.
I've never
mean, not
like
good.
really.
Not between the lines.
right.
Yeah. You're not circling in the right little fucking A B C D circles.
I would
You know
just
what
be
I'm
like,
saying?
can I text you? Is that cool? Like,
Text to talk, baby.
Text to talk. Yeah, there you
right.
go.
Or like, can I type this? I feel like that would be easier to read.
That would definitely be. easier
There's
to
got to
read.
be a way around that, right? There has to be a purpose.
Like
Purposely-
they've never had a blind person try to be a citizen before.
Yeah, they've definitely had blind people.
Definitely, right?
We have no precedent
Literally,
for this.
I went to McDonald's the other day, and at the drive-thru, it said we have Braille menus available, and I was like, "This seems weird."
More
are you
effective
driving?
than the government. Nice.
There were so many things wrong with it. One, it was at the window where I get my food, right? That's where the sign was, right? And so I'm like, first, why are they driving? Second, if they're not driving and they've got a friend, what kind of a dick friend is like, you figure it out?
Get the menu, bro.
like, what does that dynamic look like where like the blind person's in the passenger seat and their friend is like,
Driver's just
do you
like,
want
I
like a
fucking
Big
hate
Mac?
you.
And they're like, fucking just give me the menu. Give me the menu and I'll do it myself. Like, and then third, it's not at the speaker, right? Like you've already passed the speaker. What do? You go up to the speaker and they're like, hi, what would you like to order
It's gonna
today?
take a good
and they
40
were like,
minutes.
can I just come up and talk to you?
You should have done that initially. We have doors and an inside portion.
Yeah.
You know, you can use that. It's cool.
Another part of that is like, how do you not know what you want from fucking McDonald's?
Yeah, I'm not looking at the menu.
So the only logical thing is, right, that you get up you place your order, you get up to the window, you get your food, you see the sticker, and you think, Steve might come with me next time. Let me grab one of those menus just in case he needs it.
Yeah, to like take a take-home menu. That makes sense.
And then I'm gonna keep it in the car, which is just that's a lot of forethought. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
For McDonald's. Like, that's the other thing. At no point in time have I ever thought, on Thursday, I'm going to go to McDonald's. All right. So there's news.
I'm calling
News.
it. Calling it news.
This is an interesting one. Chernobyl vodka. Yeah, you heard me right. It is the first consumer product made in the exclusion zone. Do you know what the exclusion zone is?
That's where it blew up, right?
Yeah, that's basically right around Chernobyl. I think Chernobyl's the town, so it's Chernobyl. It's like,
Oh, sweet.
it is Chernobyl.
That's horrifying.
Yeah. And now you can get vodka from there, and that's like the first export from the exclusion zone, which I feel is not true because they are obviously overlooking giant 5-legged wolves and cancer.
See what I'm
Right?
saying? Yeah. I
Both-
feel like cancer is definitely the number one export coming out of there.
Yeah, I feel like both of those things are definitely missed. But this is something that you can now buy on the market, and it's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably fun for
I mean, they don't fucking have FDA over there.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be.
I feel like you take a shot and you're like, oh, it burns more than normal. It's
like a good amount. Yeah.
That is, woo.
3 hours later, it still kind of burns.
It's still kinda burns.
Like, it's yeah.
The last year has been a little uncomfortable. I'll be honest.
You know, lifelong thing.
So is it news?
I would keep that out of the news, just to, just to avoid
I'd keep that between
possible incidents.
You don't want to spread that. Okay, well that's fair. I think.
It's like bringing coronavirus with you on a plane,
Mm-hmm.
like in a box.
Is that happening?
Chernobyl virus.
We've decided to box and bottle coronavirus
Yeah.
just for you.
Adam, what do you got?
So we're running a little short on time, so we're going to go into a lightning round.
Yeah.
We're just gonna throw headlines at you. We're not going to try to sell them or read from it or anything like that.
If you have questions, that's fine. We just didn't read them.
Gotcha.
Keith's favorite kind of article for me to put on the lightning rounds: naked man runs through Trinity Gardens, jumps on the police car, and bites paramedic.
News 100%.
Definitely news, yeah.
I would like to quickly just point out that I'm sorry.
Bites paramedic. That's just the last 2 words is all you need there.
That whatever that virus was scares me way more than coronavirus. For the record. All right, so that one's in. Oprah Winfrey falls down at a wellness tour while talking about balance.
That's awesome.
She loses her shoes.
That's definitely
Yeah,
good.
100%.
Everybody, balance is very important. Oh!
Gotta have it.
I hope she just jumped up and was like, see?
And this is why.
Yes. All right. Adam.
Wild hippos descended from Pablo Escobar's pets are terrorizing Colombia.
Oh, so that's actually really funny. Like, that was like
Why?
the only animal that they couldn't export, like bring out of Colombia.
Because it's too
Because
big?
he had like a fucking zoo. He brought in like giraffes and all that shit.
Holy shit.
And so like the only ones that they weren't able to get out were like the hippos. Like, how the fuck are you going to transport like 20 hippos?
Yeah, they're fucking dangerous too,
Yeah,
man.
but the thing
One
is
bite will murder
that it's so funny that the locals there are just like, oh, they're docile creatures. It's like, that's a fucking hippopotamus.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Right.
the locals are cool with it.
I just hope that they build like a gigantic Hungry Hippos game.
Oh, that'd
I'm so about that.
And then they just-
with bowling balls
they
of
put
food.
Yeah, they put leashes on them. They're like, go eat that entire coconut. Like, that would be amazing. I would definitely do that. Why do all people that have too much money buy animals?
Exotic ass animals,
right,
right?
like-
Like, I need an ostrich.
Like
I just
even-
have to have one.
Michael Jackson was like, oh my God, I'm the king of pop. I have just too much money. Monkey. I'm getting a monkey.
I need to buy a leopard and never touch it.
Right.
Keep it in a cage in an area.
Keith, are you trying to find logic behind the decision making of people that had A, exuberant amounts of money, and B, so many drugs coursing through their system that they didn't know which way was up?
No, I get that, but I just don't understand how that equals out to Puma. Really?
Yeah.
Why hippopotamus of like all animals?
Right.
20
20
Why?
hippopotami?
I was just not going to finish it. Hippos. Bong.
There you go.
I win.
I'm just saying that at some point you think, I have a lot of money and something to live for, combined with, I should buy something that could kill me.
Yeah,
Like that-
definitely. And tame it somehow.
Yeah, right. All right. So I think that's it. Well, I got the last one. Last one. A Utah 6th grader was told she couldn't say no when asked to dance.
What? A 6th grader?
Yeah, a 6th grader was told that you had to say yes. Yeah.
To who? Like her teacher?
No,
Because that's terrifying.
right. That makes it even weirder, right? Like, it was just it's the principle. You can't say no. And like,
Yeah.
why are you
Why do
asking
you want
me
to
to
drill
dance?
that into a 6th grader's brain? Like,
to the
you're
other
not allowed to
kids.
say no to males' advances.
Right.
Nah, bro.
I just hope the 6th grader was like, oh, okay, fuck off. Like, that's not no, right? It's just that we just
I don't
can't
have
say
to
no.
say anything. I can just punch you in the balls and walk away.
Right.
Like, that works for me.
I can communicate this a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I thought no was just the most like straightforward and polite.
I think that counts for news.
Yeah.
I think I'd keep that on the Free Soul publication.
Excellent. So who won, Adam? Do you know? Any ideas?
Did anything not make it in?
Did anything not make it in?
We didn't.
There was one.
There was the
Nobody knows.
Not the
Chernobyl
virus.
vodka.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
lost.
Oh, then I won.
You
Ha, ha,
won.
ha, ha.
It wasn't even a contest.
bong.
So no, it was vodka,
Vodka.
not bong.
I,
That was the edibles one. That was a different story.
Yeah. I like that one. I like that one the most.
All right. Well, let's. So we're doing something a little different. We'll break this to the listening audience. Usually, we'll talk about music here. We're gonna do a musical near and far later in the show. So we're gonna bounce straight over to our game show.
Nice.
We'll knock that out. Then we'll wrap back around and do some near and far music, which we've never done before. This is pretty exciting.
We're complicated.
I will say really quick,
how
don't
we do
forget Free Soul. That's Tori B and Devin here. They're playing Friday, March 20th at Bungalow Billiards in Chantilly, Virginia. Go up to toryb.com. Preface that with every W you can find in the house.
Several.
Yes. And check out their new album. What's the name of the new album, by the way?
Past and present.
Past and Present. Check out Past and Present. It's going to be up on all your streaming medias and everything like that. Go maybe buy a track somewhere. Would they be able to do that?
You can do that right now, actually, at www.toryb.com. Check
There
it
you
out.
go. So you could take all your W's there and spend them,
Yeah.
and and then they'll add them to the beginning of their URL.
Just no M's. No
No-
M's.
nobody likes M's.
I like M&M's though.
So you just like them in pairs.
You just like the ampersand.
Yes, that's. See, I forgot the name.
So tasty.
That's why you're here, bro. Right.
There you go.
That was
That's the
terrible.
most awkward
That
high
was-
five.
Well, I got
worst
the
thing.
mic in the way.
Do not reenact Top Gun here. It's not going to work out. All right, so let's do real quick. We'll go through the please God just get one right. Speaking of sensational music, yeah, hyping music
Sounds
up.
kind of like human music from Rick and Morty.
No, that was written by Adam, the engineer.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
engineer Adam.
I like both songs.
All right, so here we go. We've got 6 different questions about a category that was given to you by Amanda Cunningham. She's actually she has a new single that just came out on February 21st called Selfish Fool, and you can go up to amandacunningham.com to find out more about that and any upcoming shows this year that she has. Are you ready for your category, guys?
Bring it on.
Yeah,
We're ready.
it is wallpaper. How do you feel? Talk to us.
Super confident, just,
Yeah, just-
brimming with confidence.
It doesn't
Just-
look like it. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your head dropped.
I just can't express the amount of.
Exasperation.
I'm just so excited
out,
for
man.
this.
Let it out.
this-
Yeah, it's all right.
Whoa, you're
Thank you,
getting
Amanda.
real emotional.
Thank
right
you,
now.
Amanda. We're excited.
Yeah. If you're not happy with Amanda Cunningham, you can always go to her website, amandacunningham.com, and drop her an email about how much you love wallpaper.
I'm a wallpaper fanatic, so let's get this show on the road.
There you go. Adam, how about you start us off?
We'll start off very simple. In what country was wallpaper first used?
What country was wallpaper first used?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Hawaii.
It's not a country.
Oh, is it Connecticut? Is that what?
That's a
wait.
state.
Oh, wait. All right. What about Syria? No, is it Syria?
Is a country.
Okay,
Yeah.
shit. I thought it was a continent.
That's the edge of the world, dude.
Here's how you can tell the difference. New England, not a country. England, a country.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, so you're saying if it's on this continent, most of it's not a country?
Or at least we
Was-
don't respect it as one. We basically have Mexico, who we are just rude to at all times, and then Canada's just basically America's hat.
They don't know what's going on, boot.
Right, that's true. All right, so what country? Devin, are you
I'm sticking with
Afghanistan.
Syria.
Syria or Afghanistan?
Yeah.
We're doubling up on the bet.
Yeah.
All
let's
right.
go for it.
Is it
Both good, both good tries, but no, China.
Mother of
Yeah.
pearl. That actually makes a
Keep
lot
that
of sense.
shit over there.
Right, because you have like you remember they got the doors that have like they're made of paper and stuff, so it makes sense that they might have
that's true.
wallpaper and they've got hangings and stuff. I feel like that would have been a good guess.
Yeah.
But they might have that in Afghanistan. I just don't know.
Afghani rugs.
That's
Yeah,
more on the
you
floor, I would say.
But you can put it on the walls.
Yeah.
That's true.
I've seen
Not made out of paper.
seen
Not made out of paper. There you go.
All right, so Microsoft Windows was the first to support wallpaper customization and use the term wallpaper to describe the feature. The options were limited with 3 small patterns, although the user could supply a BMP file, a bitmap, with up to 8-bit color. What version of Windows had this feature first? The first version of Windows to allow you to customize your wallpaper.
Oh, that was I think I remember this.
Yeah.
It was DOS. Then there was
Yeah, there was DOS.
then there was the original Windows, which was
called
literally
original
like
Windows.
Windows.
OG Windows,
Right, Windows.
double OG, triple OG Windows.
Right, Windows for walls.
Damn, was that 95? Is that what
Windows 95, all right.
I'm gonna
going
say
with 95.
I'm gonna say Vista.
Vista. All right. Both versions of Windows, very strong guesses. No, Windows 3.0.
3.0.
Way early. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Back when you still had to have DOS to put Windows on.
Yeah, and you had to type in like SMS like /win or whatever.
Yeah, and then
I
you had like
remember that.
Windows for work groups, I think was after that. And
I
yeah.
don't remember that one.
Oh, yeah. That's when it started getting good.
Okay. Yeah. That's
All the
crazy.
nerds in the area are like, yeah.
They're like, oh,
Yeah, that's good.
the good old days.
Oh, solitaire.
Back before cell phones.
Back when you could only play solitaire alone.
I remember that. That was fun. I actually played solitaire a lot.
Yeah. Well, group
Lots of
solitaire is
solitaire.
weird because it's no longer solitaire. It's part of the name. It's just called poker, I think. All right, Adam.
After it failed to catch on with its initial intended purpose as a textured wallpaper, and before it was popularized as packing material, what did bubble wrap inventors try to market the product as?
So first, are you aware of the fact that bubble wrap initially was put on the market as textured wallpaper?
No, that's
No.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
What, do they paint it?
No, you put it up and then you could just, I guess,
Bounce
jump
off
into
of
it. Yeah. I guess it never took off, and I guess the reason is because they were like, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, now we got to re-roll paper the wall.
Every week. 'Cause
Right.
the kids keep running into it on purpose.
Right. I assume that they were like, look, this textured wallpaper. And then that lasted, and they were like, look, children. And they were like, never mind. Take that down. Why are the
Never
kids
gonna work.
walking on the walls?
Climbing it like little monkeys.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
So they started off as textured wallpaper. They ended up as packing material, right? As padding. In between there, the wallpaper failed. There was another design, another thing that they tried to market it as. That also failed. Then it became packing material. Now they're rich.
What would that be?
Yeah,
Shit.
what could it be? What
Had to been like protective armor for like the military.
Oh my god, I love that. I want to give you the right answer just because of that. Adam, can we just say it was protective armor for the? I love the idea.
Protective armor for 500, please.
I just like the idea of like coming out of the trench from World War I, and then like there's bullets flying. And you just hear pop, 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 pop.
Bubble wrap covered in blood. Gross.
No, unfortunately, the answer we were looking for was greenhouse insulation.
Oh, okay.
No, fucking military is way better.
Oh, yeah.
I just imagine an entire legion of like British soldiers in a line marching forward, and you hear just pop, 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 pop,
I was
pop, pop,
thinking
pop, pop, pop.
Petrified.
I would too. I was thinking makeshift flotation device or
Oh,
emergency flotation device like in planes.
that could be interesting.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
just
sure.
bubble wrap the whole plane.
Bubble wrap.
Yeah, we can crash this anywhere we want. Actually,
We're good.
You're good. Your seat seat can be used as a flotation device, but you won't need it because the whole plane. All right. Unfortunately, no, you did not get that right. So next, the world record for the most expensive wallpaper is entitled "The Wars of Independence." It's the name of the wallpaper. It was created in France by Zuber. The entire print is over 49 feet long and takes over a year to create. How much does this wallpaper print cost?
For all 49 feet?
Yeah, it's one solid thing. I know you're thinking, is that wallpaper or just a mural? But the difference is that it's on the paper, then you put the paper on the wall, mural would be painted on the wall.
I'm going to go with $1,200.
$1,200. Good.
I'm going to go like with a chill like 15,000.
15,000.
15,000.
$44,091.
For the love of God.
Yeah.
And then it takes a year to make, though. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's your year's salary right there.
But the problem is then you have to be like, now what are you going to do with that wall? Like,
yeah, sure. It's like, oh, this one's really nice. We'll wait another year to put it on this side. It costs us $100,000 to paper the whole wall.
All right, Adam.
Although not nearly as popular as scratch and sniff wallpaper, what fictional inventor first introduced the world to lickable wallpaper?
Lickable wallpaper.
Willy Wonka.
You got it.
That's it.
Oh, shit.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They had
Totally
the lickable...
made that up. Totally came out of nowhere.
Shh, don't tell him your secret, man.
Yeah,
man. That's how
you
I do
got it. You
everything.
got one right. All right. So this is we're just at icing now. You've got one right. That's all it takes. The game is called Please God, Just Get One Right.
Hey.
All right. Let's see if we can make it 2.
I'm excited.
Have you ever had a guest get more than one?
Oh, yeah. I think we had 4 once. Did we have 4?
Holy balls.
I think that's the height. Talking about Willy Wonka, can you complete this quote from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which is, I believe, Charlie and Chocolate Factory?
The original or the newer one?
Well, I think this is from the original.
Okay.
Lick an orange, it tastes like an orange. The blank tastes like blank. The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Oh, man, I really...
Lick an
man, I should
orange,
know
it
that.
tastes like an orange. The blank tastes like blank. The snozberries taste like snozberries.
See, I fucking hated that movie because when she turned into a blueberry, it gave me nightmares.
Mm-hmm. That's what
So-
coronavirus does to you.
Pass. I don't know what that is. I don't know that one. I want to know it.
Strawberries taste like strawberries.
Oh, damn,
You did get one right. So now you need to get us a category, and I will get you a prize.
Oh, nice.
All right, what's
great.
your category? We have to think.
What do you think? No, I don't want to.
No, we
I want. I kind of want to do like brands of didgeridoos.
Brands of didgeridoos.
Somebody has to close their eyes and put your hand in my sack.
Oh, nice. I'm super excited.
Yeah, no, it's the best sack ever. You can't say no.
I've never
did
grabbed
you
a sack
get?
like this before. Super awesome postcards.
Yeah.
It's gonna get wild and crazy when we send these out
Oh yeah.
as invitations.
See, look at that.
To our
It's
show.
useful.
Yeah, damn right.
So what is your category for the next guest?
Oh fuck.
Next guest is going to
Kama Sutra positions.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is gonna get very risque on our next ones.
No,
'Cause
we can
no,
pick
that's
it up.
fine. No,
That's
we're gonna
good.
do it, but we're not gonna do like normal questions. We're just show and tell.
Yeah.
All right. I'd be like on page 47. This is called the dick pic. Is that in there? Is that in the Kama Sutra? I don't know.
It's the modern one.
The modern
It's in the new Kama Sutra.
That would
This is
be
awesome.
The next page is like the eye roll. Oh God, it's another dick pic.
Did you see the? I think it was a meme or something. And some girl's like, "Oh, this guy sent me an unsolicited dick pic with his phone number, so I Venmoed him. I've requested $20 on Venmo, so I wouldn't send it to his family and his girlfriend and shit."
Oh my goodness.
He's like, "Okay, I paid it. Sorry, never
Yeah.
happening again."
Sorry about that.
These are cool, man. I like these.
Yeah.
postcards.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There's a squid and a Sasquatch.
Yeah. These are on your postcards.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a severed foot in a shoe.
If anyone would like a postcard from Free Soul, just email us at contact@anotherwastedhour.com. We will forward it to the band, and then they will send you a postcard.
Or
Yes,
you
sir.
can come out on March 20th and get one directly from.
Oh,
From
there you
us.
go.
Bang. We're going to have them there.
So go to Bungalow Billiards in Chantilly, Virginia on Friday, March 20th and get an super awesome postcard.
Super awesome.
All you have to do is say, hey, you got any of those super awesome postcards?
One of them is a boxing kangaroo, just saying.
Well, why wouldn't
There's
you want
dope
that?
stuff on there. Yeah. I want it. I might keep that one.
That's just on you at all times?
I mean, pin it to my chest, baby. Close to my heart.
You should just make them business cards. Like you just put your info on it and be like, "Let me get you my card." And it's just like a squid. And they're like, "What do you do?" And I'm
People
like,
are like, you a children's teacher? What's going on here?
"Yeah, what do you do professionally?" Well, hand out business cards and postcards. That's what I do.
But there's only 30, so you got to get there early.
Right. Get to the show early. Also, don't forget to check out ToryB.com to find out more about the release of your brand new album and more music and more shows throughout the year, right?
Oh, yeah. Check it out.
And then on the 13th, what's happening again?
The 13th, we are playing at Calypso's Lake Ann Reston, 10 p.m. Be there with your friends. Last time we played there, they made it rain on us, literally.
They made it rain.
They made
on
it
you.
rain dollar bills like we was stripping.
That's where you got the Kama Sutra idea from, huh?
Damn right. And my extremely sexual nature.
All right, so we're gonna try this brand new near and far. It's a little different than any of the others that we've done, right? So usually what we do is we have two stories from the bands, one near and one far. And early in this show, we would have talked about your music, but this time we've got two songs, a near song and a far song. And we're going to talk about both of those. So let's get started with this near song. And my understanding is this is near because it's about the band that you're currently in, Free Soul, right?
That's accurate. So the album we're releasing is called Past and Present because it is a compilation of a band called Mothership that I was in like 8 to 10 years ago,
Okay.
and a band that I'm in now called Free Soul,
Mhm.
which we're about to listen to here in a second.
Very cool. And so this is the song "Speak Up." We're gonna have this entire track at the end of the show at the 1 hour mark, right?
Yeah.
And so you can go check the whole track out there. But tell us a little bit about this. What is "Speak Up" about? What inspired you to make this?
So I was feeling like I hadn't been expressing myself enough. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of music is kind of like written to yourself.
Sure.
So this song I kind of wrote to myself to kind of get me out of the like funk I was in. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
But it turned into like this more, I feel like kind of like pseudo political song.
Yeah,
kind of.
almost.
Like it just got, I don't know, along the way writing it. Well, I don't know. You'll hear it. It's a weird song.
Do you
But
think
it's-
that there's
it's good, though.
there's kind of a parallel, like in terms of waking up kind of internally and making sure that you're engaged in your own life and in your own art. And then that is true also in the community, right?
Kind of like that. It's more of like a speak up for yourself type deal though.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Like don't be like, don't let people silence you, like that type of deal.
Gotcha. And don't let people speak for you when
Yeah.
you could actually be speaking for yourself.
Exactly.
Which is what kind of art is, right? Yeah, everybody's done all the chords already, and there's many of the melodies already exist, at least the ones you'd want to actually listen to.
True.
But it's the combination of how things are all put together and the way that you speak, how it speaks through you, that's unique, right? That's the thing that makes art different and makes it compelling and makes art new for a particular artist.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
And so, well, let's take a listen to this. So this is again the song "Speak Up." The new album is again
Past and present.
Past and Present.
Speak up for yourself. It's hard to make it out over everybody else. Say what you gotta, so you can get ahead. Everybody knows that a closed mouth don't get fed. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up.
I like that you wrote a song to get out of your funk, but then got into your funk.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna start using that on stage.
You'd be like TM Keith.
Keith Center.
So yeah, this is great. Where'd you guys record this? Obviously, the older things are going to be in a different place, but where'd you record the Free Soul?
I think it was it Coco Pelli?
Coco
Music?
Pelli and Sterling.
Over in Sterling?
Yeah.
Who's your engineer and mixing and stuff? Like, who helped you?
That was Dan.
Dave.
Dave. Yes, Dave.
Dave.
It's been a long time.
I'm
They've
not
been
sure.
recorded forever.
We recorded like over a year ago now.
And he never told us his name.
No, we did. I know him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just.
He was
I'm
wearing a mask.
spaced out. A Kennedy mask.
He said he was a
The
doctor.
whole time. It was kind of strange, but he said he could hear the music just fine.
I think it was Zorro on the lowdown too.
Yeah,
He did
I'm
a wonderful
Zorro.
job on the mix, so it's fine.
I'm Zorro, the sound engineer.
We
Okay,
actually
all right.
had a lot of people work on that album. We had Gokul Chalasani do the mix for us,
Mhm.
which was pretty cool. He did a really good job.
Nice.
He's a local guy.
And what do you do with the band, Tori? What,
I'm the singer and rhythm guitarist.
rhythm guitarist?
Yeah.
All right. And Devin, what do you do with
Saxophonist and crazy person. On side.
Crazy though.
every band needs that?
Yeah, like gets up on stage and
Professional dancer.
plays sax in
I
your
mean,
face.
sometimes the
Crazy.
bar is lonely and
Yeah.
it needs someone to stand on top of.
Yeah. it's
Why
true.
wouldn't you do that?
He does that a lot, actually.
That's cool. So we heard a little sax coming in kind of towards the end of that track. So I assume live there's more of it.
Yeah, going along the lines of like the speak up kind of thing that you're giving off is like I was also in a group where I felt really boxed in my sound, and when Tori asked me to come in and join the group, and like that, to me that track was kind of like my way of speaking up for myself. That was me breaking out of my shell. So in a way, like he kind of helped me embody that kind of thing going on.
And isn't that what music is for? You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about it. Like I want to be able to allow you to like liberate yourself. Just
Was that
relax and
weird?
Be yourself.
Like for you, because
Absolutely.
you probably came in and you were like, okay, so what do you want in this song? And he was like, do your thing.
Yeah,
And you're
man.
like,
Go crazy.
what the fuck does that mean?
I wasn't standing on the bar before.
You
Awesome.
let a man do what he wants to do. It's gonna be some crazy stuff that comes out of it.
So we've tackled the present. Let's head to the past here. This is our far music. It is from a band called Mothership, which you again led, I assume, guitar
I did not lead that
Oh.
band, but I was the lead singer for that band.
lead singer of the band. Okay.
If there was a leader, I would say that was Scott Luvison.
Okay.
He was a phenomenal guitarist. He actually did the recording for the Free Soul stuff too.
Oh,
So we
interesting.
had the
Okay.
same guitarist and same bassist for these two songs, but we had a different drummer and we added saxophone
Nice.
for the new band.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
which was
Exactly.
awesome.
So this is a track called Music Takes My Pain Away, right?
My favorite song.
What was the inspiration for this?
Actually, I was going through a lot at this point. Like
This seems
was
like a thing.
yeah. I mean,
do you need
life.
to talk? Like we can, if you ever need a call.
Hey
Like,
man, Breakdown right here. God.
I mean,
Speak up, man. Speak up.
if you're gonna make great music every time you're going through a thing, like Devin should make your life real hard.
Trust me, there's plenty of people doing that already.
You like walk,
So we're good.
you walk out, and you're like, who sideswiped my car? Fuck, I'm gonna write a song. And Devin's like behind the bush, like
aggression out. I see you, motherfucker. I see you over there. I see you.
go write a song. You shut up and just write your song. Okay.
No, I really love this song though, because one, it's really long and there's a bunch of dope guitar solos in it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
it was really easy to write, which was cool. And it was like, it really touches me, and a lot of other people that have heard it are like, that's the song, bro. That's the one. So
Right.
I just really like it.
Ah, very cool. So this is a song called I Wish That My Saxophone Player Would Stop Fucking With Me. No, so this is our past, from the past and present, from the band Mothership. Music Takes My Pain Away.
Doesn't matter more or less. Leave my stress, puts my mind at rest. Stimulates me, it intoxicates me. It keeps me sane when my world is going crazy. When problems suffocate me, the sound resuscitates me. It sedates me, puts me in a daze. I'm okay once it starts to play, 'cause the music takes my pain away.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Here's Scott on that guitar, boy. He's killing it.
Kill it, Scott.
Oh, I love it. I love that song.
Very, very nice. So what do you think is, so you've merged, not a lot of people like drag their past into their present, right? When it comes to music. What do you feel is the difference between what you were doing 10 years ago and what you're doing now? How has it matured or changed?
Well, so that band was, I was only the front man. I didn't play guitar at all.
Right.
At that point, I wasn't even very good at it.
Yeah.
So like,
You could have just stolen his guitar.
I mean, I tried several times.
He
but
can't say no. That's what I've heard. Yeah.
That's what they say. I don't know. I've never heard him say it. No, but at that point, it was more like I was writing to music that was being written,
Okay.
and I didn't do any of the actual like chords and drums or bass or anything like that. I didn't coordinate anything like that.
You kind of
Now-
came in and layered on top of what was already there.
Yeah, literally, I came in. They had been playing together for like 2 years already, and I came in because Scott, the guitarist, was like, he was my roommate in college.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he called me and he was like, "Hey, my band needs a vocalist, and I know you're phenomenal. So like, come on in." And I came and I was like, if I'm gonna be in a band, like I want to be in your band. Like you're
Right.
fucking phenomenal. So I jumped in, and they already had like all of these songs already completely written, and I just had to put lyrics on top of it.
So it was like instrumentals.
Yeah.
And then you came in with the words for that.
kind of like a rapper over a beat, but way more complex because of how complex the music is.
So do you find it was more difficult to come in and do that layer, or has it been more difficult to write songs from the ground up?
Definitely the first one.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, definitely.
So you were doing less, but you found that more hard to do.
Well, it was because it was the first time I'd ever had to adapt to that style of music at all.
Right.
And like, it's different for me, especially at that point. Like, I had no idea I was like, what is this? Like, it's phenomenal, but like, how do I write to this? You know what I'm saying?
Where do the voices go in this?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how do I, and then
It's
like,
also someone
Scott-
else's art, you know? Like, you don't want to ruin someone else's art.
Exactly.
It's a lot of pressure, especially for a vocalist, to put over your own words.
Oh yeah, absolutely, right?
And actually, the two of the songs that are on the album, Scott wrote the words for. I didn't write the words.
Oh,
He
wow.
just like kind of coached me through it.
Well, awesome. Well, unfortunately, we have run out of time. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you have a good time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for
Excellent.
having us.
blast.
Don't forget, everybody, go check out Free Soul Friday, March 20th at Bungalow Billiards in Chantilly, Virginia. Check out toryb.com for more information about that show, future shows, and all the music that they'll be putting out the rest of this year. Check out their album, Past and Present. It'll be up on all of your streaming media here shortly. Go listen to the entire thing. listening. Also, please like our posts, follow us, retweet us, share the show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We cannot do this without you. Also, don't forget to review us on Facebook, Apple Podcasts, and Google Play. If you're an artist, music, or culture creator in the DC area, we want you on our show. Email us at booking@anotherwastedhour.com. Thanks to Engineer Adam, Kevin Eminger, McNally22, Justin Rogers, Big Metal Records, Big Metal Studios, and Alchemical Records for all their contributions. Most of all, thanks to you, to the guests, Great Soul, and you, our fans, for wasting a perfectly good hour with us. This has been another wasted hour, and if you just realized that, don't blame us. We warned you.
That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. And that is why our press was protected by the First Amendment, the only business in America specifically protected by the Constitution, not primarily to amuse and entertain, not to emphasize the trivial and the sentimental, not to simply give the public what it wants, but to inform, to arouse, to reflect, to state our dangers and our opportunities, to indicate our crises and our choices, to lead, mold, educate, and sometimes even anger public opinion.
Speak up for yourself. It's hard to make it out over everybody else. Say what you gotta, so you can get ahead. Everybody knows that a closed mouth don't get fed. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Come on now. Speak up for yourself. It's hard to make it out over everybody else. You gotta listen in. Now make us understand. What is your message? What is your master plan? Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Don't it feel so good? Don't it feel so good? Oh, 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 oh. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up.
We intend to accept full responsibility for our errors.
Don't it feel so good?
And we expect you to point them out when we miss them. With your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.